Well, welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Finished Homesteading. Today I'm going to be splitting some rounds here. This will be Vintage Axe Review number 4. This is a Stiletto, weighs 6 pounds with a handle. It's a splitting axe because it's got a wide center here, and the pole's actually narrower on the back here than it is in the center. Has a fairly narrow taper, and then all of a sudden it pops wide here to snap the wood apart. Okay, the overall is 7.5. The face is 4 5/8. The widest part here is 1 1/4 inch. The pole's 1 1/8 inch. Overall length is 3 feet. I split some of these the other day, and there's quite a few knots in them. And I usually use double bit. This is my Collins, but it's only 4 3/4 pounds. It's hard to get enough kinetic energy swinging. You have to swing it really hard to split something like this. So this weighs 6 pounds. So we're going to try that. So what we want to do here, as usual, you want to think about what you're doing. So every place that there's a knot, I'll mark them here so you can see them. You can see all these knots. So the best area to start is where the clearest wood is right here. And our initial split, I'm going to have to put a lot of energy in it. So what I do, since it's a long axe, instead of holding it like this, coming down, I usually hold it clear at the end. Let's extend it out the furthest, get the most energy into it. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, see, that stuff's pretty tough. It's very sticky too. And here's the next place. So once we get the initial cut, we'll try to slice it into smaller pieces. But like I say, this wood's pretty hard to split. Got a knot right there, so we'll go off to the side of it. There we go. You can see the big grains where the knot was at right here. Knot right through here. That's about a 70-degree angle. And so the axe has a hard time cutting. The fibers are really tough through here. That's why I always want to split in between them like that. So give it a couple more splits here. You can see this stuff is really sticky. It's a balmy 39 degrees out here, and the moisture that's in the wood is actually frozen on the ends. So, you see, this is tough stuff. Just for laughs, so let's take our double bit and see how it does. Even if it weighs less, I think it's going to do a better job here. Just like that. And close to the knot there. When the knot's close like this, turn the wood over. You can use a thin profile cut down deep and it should just split right through it. Just like that. Double bits are best. So, there again, mark out your territory. Every piece of wood is a puzzle. You're thinking about how you're going to cut it. Keeps the gray matter working good. And pick the right tool for the job. Definitely a double bit. So, the thinking man's tool. Think about what you're doing. Think about how you're going to attack the wood. Vintage double bits are the best. See you. Well, we're back for part 2 of our axe test. This Stiletto, I haven't been able to find out too much on the history on it. Some of the chat groups and stuff, they say it's made by Kelly True Temper. Others say it's made by Stiletto Tool Company in Southern California. But if you're an axe expert, you can give me a comment and let me know. Now, the first piece of wood I split with it had a lot of knots in it, and the performance was pretty poor. I was kind of disappointed with it. So we got a fairly clear piece here. So we're going to give it a split and see how it does in this. Yeah, that was a lot better. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, it's a lot better on clear wood, but you can see it just bounced back there. Even though it's got a thin taper here and then it widens out quickly here, this doesn't split as good as I would like it to. So we'll just, as a test here, get another clear piece in like this, and we'll use the Collins double bit. This one weighs 6 pounds with a handle. This is 4 3/4, so it just slices right through this stuff. Very little effort. You can see that the double bit actually works a lot better for clear wood. See the big grain structure on it. So you probably won't be able to see me, but I'm gonna tap on this with a hammer and you can hear the difference in the steel here. It's kind of a dull sound. That's good steel. So that's the difference between an average axe and a premium axe. Both will get the job done, but you're going to spend a lot more energy using this one than you are this one. So sometime down the road I've got a Collins single bit like this, and we'll give it a test and do a comparison between the two of them. So there you are. Buy the best axe you can afford. See you on the next video.